Hello everyone. Welcome to the PEPK Ultimate Revisited video. This is my follow-up video to some of the other ones that I've made about this case, the PEPK Ultimate for Samsung Galaxy S4. Ever since making those videos, I've gotten some questions and other comments from you guys about the case, and I've had a lot of fun interacting with you guys, answering some of your questions, and there were some of them that I thought that would be best answered with a new video, and so that's what I'm here making today. If any of you have not yet seen my other videos, like my initial full review video or drop test video, I will place links to those right here on the right hand side of your screen. Also, another video that I made recently about how to share media that you have on your smartphone, on your TV. You know, that's one of the coolest things I think that these smartphones allow us to do, is take those pictures and videos and stuff that we've got saved on our phone and allow us to share them on a much bigger screen than our phone screen. Anyway, like I said, some of you guys had some questions about some of the conclusions that I came to in my videos, and had other questions about the case that I missed on my first time around. So I'm addressing those in this video today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go.
Now, the number one question I've been asked about this case is whether or not it's waterproof. So I made a video where I took some paper towels, cut them into the shape of the phone, put it inside the case, submerged it in water to see how much water would come in. Now, there's a bunch of people out there that didn't really like that method because the paper towels are a lot more absorbent than a phone would be. Therefore, it allowed a lot more water to get inside, kind of skewing my results, because in the end of the video, I felt like there was so much water getting in that it would destroy your phone. Well, now I've redone that. I've cut out a nice block of wood in the shape of a phone and almost the exact thickness of the phone and everything. I did it as best as I could with the tools that are available to me, seeing as I'm just a regular guy, just like most all of you out there. I'm not a professional reviewer or anything, but I took this wood and got it formed to the size and shape of the phone to put it in the case to act as a good stand-in for the phone, because I don't want to take my phone, put it inside the case, and then submerge it in water and potentially destroy it. So to be safe, I cut out this block of wood to use as a stand-in, just to see if having a more solid object inside the case is going to give us better results than what we saw with the paper towel. Now, to give our case the best possible chance of succeeding in this waterproof test, I decided to go ahead and super glue all the edges of the glass down, just to eliminate any water that might possibly leak in those locations, and leave the only spots where water might get in at the speaker grills, the microphone grills, the headphone port, and the USB connection port. After I finished gluing, I was trying to clean some of the excess glue up a little bit, and I ended up getting some on the glass. If you try to do this as well and get glue on your glass, don't worry about it. You can use some fingernail polish remover on like a cotton ball or cotton swab of some kind, and you can clean it off the glass. It takes a little bit of elbow grease, but you can get it off. Not a big deal. Once all the excess glue was taken care of, I put my wood phone into the case, got everything all screwed together, and it was ready for the submersion test. Now, for the submersion test, I decided to submerge the phone in water for about 60 seconds, because I feel that in most situations, that's probably about the longest anybody's phone's going to be in the water, because generally speaking, if you drop your phone in the water, you're going to be trying to retrieve it as quickly as possible. Once I got the screws all out of the case, I pulled the front faceplate off, and as you can see here, it looks like the super glue did its job, and there is very little to no water. I mean, there's a little drop right there, but I mean, that's nothing. And as you can see it's pretty much just on the rubber bezel portion of the case. It didn't get in any further than that, coming in around the edges, which is fantastic. However, when we lift the phone, or the wood block here, out of the case, we can see on the back side that there is some moisture in there. It's not a horrible amount. I don't think it's enough to say that it's going to destroy your phone. I think your phone would actually survive being submerged underwater in this case. However, since the water seems to be coming in through the speaker grills, microphone grills, and other spots like that, I wonder what effect the water would have when it gets inside of your speakers, when it gets inside of the microphone, or if it gets inside of your USB port. Is that going to potentially destroy those individual components? Would your phone continue to work overall? I can't say for sure, but it does look like my initial conclusion was wrong, where I said that your phone would be toast if you dropped it in water in this case. I think your phone would 100% survive being dropped in the water, but I can't say for sure how water getting into some of those little parts on your phone would affect those parts like the speakers and microphones and stuff. For the next segment of this video, I'm going to readdress what I called in my original review the rainbowing effect. You can see it happening right here. Now, this happens on this case when the glass of the case contacts the glass of your phone. And what I did in my original review to eliminate this is I took a thin little strip of masking tape and put it around the edge of the glass on the inside, which raised the glass of the case away from the face of the phone just that teeny tiny little bit, enough to where the glass wasn't making full contact anymore, which then eliminated that. After posting my original review on YouTube, I got a comment from somebody that said to try using baby powder or cornstarch. Just rub it on the glass and it will do the same thing without having the tape on there. So I tried it out, and in hindsight, I would recommend to put the baby powder or cornstarch on the glass of the case rather than on your phone, because I had to do a little bit of work to get the baby powder out of my speaker grill and stuff. But in the end, it worked amazingly well, and it took care of that rainbowing effect, as you can see right here. One of the things I noticed after making my original review video is that the proximity sensor on the phone wasn't working properly. Now, one of the cool features on the Samsung Galaxy S4 is the ability to browse through media on your phone simply by waving your hand above the screen. You don't even have to physically touch it. And when I had the masking tape on there, I felt that maybe it was holding the glass far enough away from the face of the phone where the proximity sensor wasn't working correctly. So now that I'd used the baby powder, I thought I'd give it a try again, and it still doesn't work. And some of the other problems still persist when it comes to pushing the back key and the menu key. And also, whenever you make a phone call, the proximity sensor thinks that the phone is already up to your ear, so it turns the screen off automatically, which is just kind of an annoyance. Now, the last thing I want to talk about in this video today is the Samsung Galaxy S4's ability to control your TV, to turn it on and off, to change channels, turn the volume up and down, and whatnot. The Samsung Galaxy S4 has an infrared emitter built into it right here on the top. And once you get it set up with your TV or surround sound system or whatever, you can control those devices with your phone. Now, the thing is that infrared is a line of sight technology, and since the rubber bezel of the case gets in the way, it does not allow that infrared emitter a clear line of sight to your TV or surround sound or whatever device you're controlling. Which means if you want to be able to continue to use this functionality with this case, you're going to have to create a clear path for that infrared beam to travel. So what I did was use a needle to help me locate the spot where the infrared emitter is, and then I used a variety of different ways to try to create a hole that would create a clear line of sight. I used a drill, and I also used a knife, and in the end I feel like the knife was probably the more effective way to go, which is the way I would recommend for anybody else to do it. Just be careful. Make sure you don't cut yourself. But once you get that hole through and establish a clear line of sight from your device to your TV, everything works like a charm. As you can see here, I'm able to easily control the volume up and down. no problems whatsoever. And even though I don't show it here in the video, the power button works just fine, as does the channel up and down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was able to help answer some questions you might have about the case, help you make decision on whether or not this is the right case for you. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more of my videos, subscribe to my channel. I'll be periodically making new videos for your viewing enjoyment. Once again, thanks so much guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.